January 18th, 2013, from the stylish high-tech underground studios of Ribbit Media in Warwick, Rhode Island, this is NewsUndies. For January 18th, 2013, this is NewsUndies, all the news that shouldn't be news. I'm Paul Torville with these headlines. Post-Sandy Hook, gun activists against the wall. Metaphorically, of course. Let's remember that. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. thinks lone gunman unlikely in JFK assassination. Just in time. Star Wars nerds on the White House staff answer White House petition demanding that we build a Death Star. Pretty cool. Cooler still is that they actually took the time to estimate the cost of building a Death Star. For the curious, they ballpark it in the neighborhood of $850 quadrillion. Miss District of Columbia garners hate mail for prophylactic mastectomy plan. Wow. So this young woman has a strong family history of a rare kind of breast cancer, and, they are her breasts. Dad brings gun to school to test school security. School passes test. Dad charged with felony. Parenting fail. According to NBC News, school security and gun control are hotly debated since December 14th. Really? I hadn't noticed. Thanks for the insight, NBC. Britney Spears nixes engagement. Why not? She's 31, divorced, 2 kids, and has already been committed once. No surprises. NPR reports from Pew poll, nuns now comprise 20% of U.S. adults. That's people with no religious affiliation. Despite increase in proportion of nuns in its population, the U.S. still out-religions Iran. Way to go, America. Christian anti-gay activist Lisa Byron convicted. Could get 25 years for child porn. Boeing's 787 Dreamliner proves to be a nightmare, as all 50 planes produced so far have been grounded following a spate of issues, including electrical and brake problems, at least one battery fire, a cracked window, and fuel leaks. All aboard! Frumpy British lady wins case against British Airways, permitting her to wear a cross to work. Time well spent. 8 nurses at an Indiana hospital were canned for not getting flu shots. They have appealed the dismissal on religious grounds. One of the nurses remarked, quote, "I feel like in my personal faith walk, I have felt instructed not to get a flu vaccination, but it's also the whole matter of the right to choose what I put in my body," end quote, adding that she has not had a flu vaccine for 30 years as a result of a choice she made because of her Christian faith. Please, keep your woo to yourself. Sure, your right to bodily integrity is a big deal, but so is your ability to pass a potentially deadly infection to people who are particularly vulnerable to it, as a matter of course in your daily work. If you want to be free to believe nonsense, that's fine. That doesn't give you carte blanche to cause me suffering and potential death as a consequence. If you believe your God has spoken to you and instructed you not to be vaccinated, maybe you're not fit to be a nurse in the first place. And finally, and I do mean finally, we all saw this coming, didn't we? The L.A. County Coroner's Office has updated Natalie Wood's cause of death, 32 years later. The change? Oh, she still drowned. The coroner has removed the ruling that it was accidental. Not a murder. Not necessarily a homicide. Also, not an accident. Okay. Thanks for the clarification, Quincy. Well, that's all for this edition of NewsUndies. If you see news that shouldn't be news, you can submit your story tips online at newsundies.com. NewsUndies is a weekly show. We'll be back on Friday, January 25th with fresh undies. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, ignore us on MySpace, tell your friends, and buy NewsUndies Kitsch. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Paul Torville. After that, I might be wearing a cross to work. No. No, don't count on that one.